Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the iGo travel platform training. Tonight, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the iGo. I am not your trainer tonight, but I am here to introduce to you Mrs. Lori Spears. She is the Director of Travel Services here at iGo for Less. She has over 35 years of leadership experience as a travel professional. She is regularly sought after to participate on industry panels and is an executive board member for CLIA, Cruise Line International Association, Carnival Travel Advisory Board, the Royal Caribbean Executive Forum, and Norwegian's President's Symposium. She also regularly testifies on behalf of these organizations at the state level as well as the federal level. And with that, I would like to introduce to you Mrs. Lori Spears.
Yeah. Okay, well, welcome everyone. I'm really excited to take you through this customer journey that we're going to do today. It's going to help you get a better understanding of such a great platform that's come into your hands, and you may not realize how great it is. So I get the opportunity, for me, it's tonight. Who knows? Everybody's around the world, but I get this opportunity right now to share with you why you have such an amazing platform and all the benefits for you. Okay. All right. Well, first of all, someone has probably sent you an invite and they've given you a code. And first of all, you're going to get you've gotten an email. They either said they can send this to you in two ways, either on an SMS through your phone, but then you'll get this email and it says to redeem this code, and you have a particular code, and then you can save up to 35%. And I'm here to tell you sometimes even more on travel, on your personal travel portal. And the first thing it wants you to do is it says go to this website, which is iGoBoom.com. And there's a little process here, and we just want to explain to you there's a little bit of a process. The reason for the process is you're getting below rate retail prices, and in order to get below retail, sometimes it involves that you have to have a membership. So you'll go to the iGoBoom.com and you have to do it before your code expires. So when someone sends you this code, don't wait, do it right away. They've set an expiration on this. It's a limited time offer, so go in there right away and take care of this first step. Even if you aren't planning on traveling at the moment, go ahead and set up the site, because then it's yours to go to randomly, leisurely, at your pleasure. But you want to first get it set up. So once you do this, if we could go to the next slide. Once you do then you'll enter your code. So there'll be a code here, and you activate that code. I think that's the screen you'll see sometimes if you see it on an SMS. So once you enter your code and hit activate, then you're going to get a form which is going to ask for a little bit of personal information. This is that process I said. Just take your time with it. Put your name. All they're going to ask for is your first name, last name, email, and phone number. This is going to open the door for you to go in to get into the platform and get below retail prices. Now, what I say below retail, in the industry, in the travel industry, all the big online travel agencies have agreed to give the same prices at hotels. Sometimes you might see them varied $5, $10. Usually they're always the same, but they really offer lower prices. It's called wholesale. It's below rate parity, and only way you're able to get those type of prices is to have a membership and a login, and that's what we're creating here. So once you put in that information and you hit confirm, then it's going to bring up this page that says welcome to iGo for Less, because now you're an iGo for Less member. And this is what you want to do. On that last slide, it showed that now you're going to go to another website and it tells you where to go. It's bookings.igoforless.com. And it tells you now you're ready to travel at bookings.igoforless.com. Once you go there, you'll have your login credentials. And there's a really good sentence on this page. Take a screenshot or write down your credentials. You'll need these to log in later. Mostly, a lot of times, what I would say to do is bookmark, go to the iGo or bookings.igo for less. And I'm going to show you myself here in a little bit. You'll go to that site, bookmark it, save it, and then someplace like all of our other credentials. I know we're a world of credentials right now with our bank and everything else. This is another one you're going to want to save and remember as well. Also, watch for the emails. There's exclusive pricings. That's why we ask for your email. They're going to give you these when maybe San Diego's on sale or Cancun's on sale. You're going to get emails that you can be firsthand told that there's going to be some special prices in that area. So now you want to click to start saving. So and I think that was our last slide, wasn't it?
That's it.
Yes. So can I go live?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I want to go live.
Let me pass it back to you.
Okay, I want to go live and show everybody just exactly how this is done and how I would do it and how I do it. Because one thing I want to tell you is I use this platform all the time. And you know it's really good when you use it all the time and you're excited to use it all the time. So first thing I do, I have it bookmarked, I'm sure, but I'm going to type it in here. I know it's bookmarked, but my computer works faster when I do it this way. So we're going to go to bookings.igoforless.com, which you will have bookmarked. And then if your computer is good like mine, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, another reason I should have it bookmarked, huh? I was just in here, so I know this is going to work. So I go into the new site. This is my new travel site, and each one of you have it too. It's getting great savings. Can you see it, Mark?
Nope. You need to share.
Okay. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, now can you see it?
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, so I went to the URL that they told you to go to, bookings.igoforless.com. I know I'm repeating that, but I want you to understand, you went to one site, iGo to activate your code. And that was very important because you needed to get into the travel club that you're in now. But now this is the site that you go to and bookmark to actually make your bookings. Now I want to just repeat one more time. Activate that code as soon as you get that email. Even if you aren't ready to travel today, tomorrow, or a month from now, activate the code so this site opens up for you. Now, once this site's opened up, there's no expiration on the site. It's just yours now. It's your personal site that is going to give you great savings. Now, I've already put my credentials in here once, and my computer has saved it, so it makes it very easy for me to log in as soon as I'm ready to book. I'm going to go in and we're going to take a look inside. Okay, here is your portal, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown on it. I want to show you all the savings, but first I want to show you some important things before we go there. This is my account page. Under your account is where you can view any reservations that you've already booked. You can look at messages or contact support if you have questions, build your profile, add your credit cards, and you want to, under your profile, add your travelers. You're allowed to have 2 travelers on this portal for you to get these great savings. Again, there's a support button here if you needed any support or questions and anything that you're booking. And there's a great FAQ there that's going to answer a lot of your questions. We also have a great feature called a price guarantee, that if you do find a price lower on another site, this is a way that they'll give you 100%, 110% of the difference. Now be sure to read the terms and conditions on this, because like anything with a guarantee, of course, there's terms and conditions. So now let's go and look at the savings. I just want to go over the few of the top tabs up here to show you some of the great things that are offered. Hotels is by far one of the best. And I'm just going to do a quick search. I'm just going to do Dallas real quick. Just happens to be where I'm located right now. And we're going to do March. March is a tough month, okay? It's spring break for a lot of people. But let's just do a search. I want you to see how great this site is and how well it works and brings up great results, and a little bit about what the result page actually looks like for your benefit. So I think I have a little bit of a slow connection tonight. I apologize. I don't know why it would be slow, but it's taken a little while. Okay, it's not usually like that. Now in Dallas in March, it's a little, here this top one, you're saving 29%. That means it's 29% lower than anything you could find on any other site. And this is the Hilton Anatole. This is a 4-star, very nice resort. It's $188 a night. Remember, these include the taxes. The public price for this is $919. I booked, if you looked, I put for March 5th to March 8th. So the normal public price is $919. That means if you went over to a online booking engine, which we know some of them, Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz, you would see this kind of price. Instead, you have a savings of $268, and you're getting total with tax for $652. Now, I just told you you could go and compare, but when you do compare, please be aware when you compare the iGo for Less site with your other sites that this is including tax. So I'm going to give you a hint. When you go to other sites, you have to go all the way out to the checkout page, because it's the checkout page that actually gives you a true price. Sometimes they add service fee, taxes, and many other things until that checkout page. The price you see here on your iGo site, $652 is the price. You would select room, and it'll give you different room types to choose from, and you go through the booking process. Very easy, like any really online booking engine. I don't think we need to actually go through the whole process, but you can see here there's different room types. And remember, the big takeaway from here is that you want to look at the total with tax when you go to compare, because other sites add it all up at the end of the process, and we put it right here at the top. Lots of different hotels. Look at the savings. Unbelievable. And it could even be during a holiday period. I'm just going to do one more, because sometimes people say, oh yeah, well, that's because you're doing something, you already know it's going to be a good time. You check that ahead of time. Let's do New Year's Eve. Let's do New Year's Eve and see. This is a date that is high in demand in many cities. And I don't want to take up too much time just searching, because there's so much more I want to tell you about the site. And I think everybody kind of knows how to search. But I just wanted to point out that you're going to see savings even during a holiday period. And here we are. That same hotel New Year's Eve is a 30% savings, even a higher savings than normal. 28, 27, all these great savings at these hotels on New Year's Eve. So that's under hotels. Many cities all over the world. Now we're going to go to cruises. If you see, the cruise page has a drop-down box, because there's ocean cruises, there's cruise packages, there's river cruises, and then sailboats and yachts. How exciting is that? Okay, but river cruising is a very fun thing right now and very popular. Ocean cruising is just the opposite of river, but my favorite, which everyone should use, is cruise packages. And let me tell you why. We're going to take a little time to stop in here so I can show you, because I want you to see the full benefit of this great platform that someone who really liked you just gave you. So let's just do a cruise out of Miami. Let's just do a short cruise real quick out of Miami to the Caribbean, because that's not really what I'm wanting to show you. I'm wanting to show you what you get in a cruise package. Okay, so great prices right away. March 9th, I put the, March in here. March is a very expensive time to travel. But look at this one here on Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas. May 3rd, $240 per person for a 4-day cruise. Now, I happen to know, because I'm in the travel business, the Oasis of the Seas is one of the most beautiful ships on the ocean right now. Unbelievable. One of the mega ships that's going out there. But look at, we clicked on cruise package. So it says package includes a 7-night resort stay in Mexico. Now, let me explain that to you. When you book this cruise on May 3rd, you get this cruise at this great price, but you're also going to get a certificate that you can use within a year for a 7-night luxury resort experience in Mexico. Do you see this picture right here where my mouse is on the lower right-hand corner? I've been to this resort. That is exactly what that pool looks like. It's amazing. It's an amazing resort. And so you will get the certificate. You have a year to redeem it. So when you book a cruise, there is no other platform that does what iGo does in this case. When you book a cruise package, and that was up here under cruises, cruise package, you're automatically going to get this 7-night resort stay in Mexico as well, that you have a year to use. So on the case of this beautiful Oasis of the Seas, which is normally a 7-day. So right away, I'm looking at this thinking, oh my gosh, I need to do that. That's a 4-day, and I don't like being gone 7 days on a beautiful ship. May 3rd, great. I think those days work for me, and I know they might work for you. $240 a person, plus we're going to get this 7-night resort stay. Do you see what you were just given? This is a wonderful tool. That's why when you get your code, activate it right away. Go through the process so you can come back to this site. It's your site forever. Of course, it has car rentals. That's a basic car rental like any other, but they have some good savings in there as well. They have flights, which the flights can sometimes be lower. It's really offered in here as a courtesy because you want your platform to have everything. So go ahead and book your flights in here, but you may not see huge savings. That's just how flights are in the industry today. Now I'm going to spend a little time on weeks. Weeks is your little golden nugget in here. Okay, look at some of the destinations. I'm just going to move down for you to get a quick glance at some of the destinations. You have weeks. And now let's select a destination. I'm going to do Orlando, Florida. People go there all the time. Actually, #1 destination or tourist destination. Let's pick May. And all weeks, just like the name week, it's a 7-night stay. Now, if you don't want to stay all 7 nights, that's fine, but these are all weeks and they stay for 7 nights. Now, when you hit search on this, let me show you what it looks like. We have different resorts here. You can see the stars. Okay, and now let's just pick, let's go to, I know this area quite well. Let's say Star Island Resorts in Kissimmee, Florida. Kissimmee, Florida happens to be the exact same city that actually Disney World is in. $329. Now, I know you're thinking that means $329 a night. But remember when I said weeks? Remember when I said this is for 7 days? That's $329 for all 7 days at this resort near Disney World. That really averages to $47 a night. I told you, this is your secret gem. People I hear all the time say, well, I paid all this money to be in a timeshare. Why? Because you have your own personal one right here. Now, you have this thing, look at all the different resorts. The higher you go up, the higher star, the little more expensive they could be. Still very beautiful. The Hilton Grand Vacations at Tuscany Village, absolutely gorgeous. $858 for 7 nights, but look at the property. I'm telling you, Sheraton Vistana, $970. Now let's just click on one of these because I want to show you something. Sometimes they'll give you a description. Sometimes they could have 3 bedrooms. Sometimes they could have 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom studio. And look at how gorgeous this one is. So this one is $945 a night, and they give you the exact dates. The price is so good on these. I'm going to go back to one of those less expensive because I want to see sometimes they even have a bunch of bedrooms too. These are such a good price, and they have more than one person can stay there. Here's your description again. So look at this, a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, sleep 6 people. It's $1,000 for the week. That's 6 people. So you can divide that up. It has 2 bedrooms, and then they give you the weeks. And like I said before, if you don't want to stay the whole week, that price is $494 for 7 days. Go ahead and just stay 3 or 4 or 5. You're still going to do a really good job. And I picked Florida because a lot of families go there, but there's other cities too. I don't want to take up too much time just doing searching. You want to know why? Because I want you to activate your code if you haven't already. And I want you to go in there and play because it's fun. If you think, I don't think I can take a vacation this year, then you need to go and look at your weeks, and maybe that'll help you decide on where exactly you are going to go on vacation. Okay, these are unbelievable. Unbelievable what I just pulled up. Cancun for May 2nd. Coral Blue Beach Hotel. I've stayed at this hotel. It's a 2-star, okay, but it's $225 for a week. That's unbelievable. You can't afford to stay home. That's what I say all the time. You really can't. Oh, here's a good one. And this is why you have to go searching them. This is why you have to play with your iGo site. Mayan Palace, 4-star. I have been here. It is gorgeous. It is definitely a 4-star property. $299. That is for 7 nights. So I know when this call ends today, you're going to get in your site and you're going to go looking around. I mean, even a 1 bedroom is $399 for the 7-day period. That's just unbelievable. And this is a absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous resort. In Cancun, I just had the pleasure of leaving there. It's beautiful weather. Everybody was at the pool. It's gorgeous. So here is your weeks. I definitely want you to get in there and play with that. I want you to see these great things that have been given to you. It's so low and it's so great that people think it's not true. But I'm going to tell you, I've been using this platform continuously for years, and it is true and it is great. And those prices really are there. But there's more. We have activities. Activities is also another one of my very favorite things. On your own personal platform, now you can also book activities. Like they give you some different examples of different cities you can book them in, which I love this because this also gives you ideas of where you might want to travel to. And when you go search in your iGo platform, Remember, we said watch your emails. Because I was just looking at Cancun and I was looking at Florida, when they have a special deal, they're going to send me an email and it's going to say, watch for this special deal. We saw you were looking at Florida. Look at what's going on. We have a special deal. So watch your emails because they're going to keep you informed. So let's say you want to do wine in Napa, like the example is here. You can find, or let's say you don't know what you want to do, but you know you're going to Cabo. So we clicked on the Cabo. And right away, that's going to bring us up all the different activities to do in Cabo. You want to go ahead and book ahead of time because these are going to be at a better price than when you're there. You want to do the ATV. You want to do a luxury sunset dinner. I actually just got back from Cabo today, as a matter of fact, and saw that exact ship there that went out and does it right there with that beautiful view. You can book it right here on your platform. And I've done this one, camel riding along the beach in Cabo. Saw that beautiful little camel. That's Powder with her pretty long eyelashes. And you get your picture taken next to her. All of this is available for you to book at very good prices right here on your personal platform. And then we have a tab that says lifestyle, and it's a drop down. Under lifestyle, you'll see restaurant savings, and that's where you can get savings at particular restaurants in your area. And this is primarily for the US. And then there's a wine club. If you want to join a wine club, you're also going to be part of that. And then there's worldwide tours, and that one I'm going to click on because someone shared this with you most likely because you're very much into travel. And this is where you get some really nice trips. Okay. I love the South America. I want to really do this 9 days, Rio de Janeiro. You click on this one and you can select any up at the search box. I'm just selecting the ones that they put on the bottom to get you enticed. So here's your Buenos Aires getaway. It starts at $12.59 a person. Let's say you want to view that itinerary because you want to know exactly what you're doing. This is an escorted trip that does everything for you. Every day, it tells you where you're going. You have a private city tour. You're going to look at all the beautiful sites in Buenos Aires. That little B there means breakfast is included. And then what you're going to do on day 3, day 4, that's your itinerary. You want to view just the highlights of what you're really going to be seeing on the day-to-day. Okay, well, that one didn't pop up, sorry. You want to know which meals are included and which aren't. They tell you on this one, the breakfast is included daily. And then you can select, and when you click on select, it gives you the departure dates for these trips, and then you can select the one you want. Like I said, there's several here to choose from. I also really like this one. Venice, Paris, and London. I mean, this is your opportunity to see the world now. 5-star for 3-star prices. Travel 5-star at a 3, look at this itinerary. 2 nights in Venice, 3 nights in Florence, and 5 nights in Rome. Okay, this does not include the airfare, but will include the meals and accommodations. And it will give you this great escorted itinerary where each day you're going to see the beauty, even with the train included here in first class, to go from one spot to the next and take a trip of a lifetime. Your iGo platform isn't just a travel platform. It's a dream machine because this is going to make all your dreams come true and your bucket list ideas come to life. So I hope this helped you understand first the journey of going through and why you have to register and why you have to go to one site to register, keeping your credentials, bookmarking your page, bookings.igoforless.com, and your credentials. But what I want to stress to you the most is when I've often said to someone, I want to give you this site and it's free. They can't believe it and they think it's a gimmick, and there's no gimmick here. I did this with my very own son and he said, well, I'm not traveling right now, so don't give me the code right now. But that's not how it works. I want to give you this code now, activate it, bookmark this site and go back and use it, because you never know when you might need a car rental somewhere, you might need a hotel somewhere, and you know you're going to go online and check. You might as well check on this discounted site that there is no cost to you, only savings. And that is something you definitely want to go and try to utilize anytime that you can in that savings. So I hope this was helpful. I hope the journey helped you to understand your customer site better and all the different things offered on it. And also the importance of activating that code when you get it and bookmarking your site so you can go to it whenever you want to, leisurely, like I did just a bit ago, and everything was already in there, and boom, I got it right away. Thank you very much for your time tonight or today or morning, wherever you're at. And I hope this was helpful. Thank you.